Welcome to the Spirits on Spirits podcast, where we mix ghost stories with a little liquid courage. I'm Aiden.
And I'm Nate, and together we dive into the eerie, the unexplained, and the downright terrifying, all while enjoying a drink or two. Each episode will explore haunted places, ghostly encounters, and paranormal mysteries, pairing them with the perfect cocktail to keep our nerves steady. So grab a glass, turn down the lights, and join us as we sip, shiver, and swap some spine-chilling stories.
Because here at Spirits on Spirits, the only thing stronger than the ghosts are our drinks. And action.
What up, bouquets of people?
Bouquets.
Welcome back to another episode of Spirits on Spirits. I am here at our studio in Salem, Massachusetts with my co-host Aiden. How we doing?
Recovering.
Yeah, I know that. I think we should just get in front of it first and just, we want to apologize to everyone. We were not able to put out an episode last week. Unfortunately, just whatever sickness that's going around made its way through the studio, and we didn't have a chance to record because it was the dominoes fell day after day. So unfortunately we weren't able to get to it. But that is it. We're pretty good at just being consistent. We apologize. So obviously if that made your Monday morning or your week less enjoyable, we do realize that especially right now podcasts are what are getting people through. So we apologize. We try our best to avoid a situation where that comes up, but unfortunately last week we were not able to dance around it. But you know what? We apologize, but we're gonna move on, and we got an episode this week, and that's the important part.
Please forgive us. My sensitive little heart can't handle disappointment.
Oh man. Well, yeah, we're back in the saddle. Excited, starting to get I'm starting to feel the springtime a little bit.
Yeah, it's been decently okay outside recently.
Yeah. The thing for me is the sun has had that like extra beam to it. Like I walked outside, I forget when it was, and it was like sunny, and it just like the air had that like spring feeling in it a little bit. Granted, it went away like 10 minutes later, but like for that 10 minutes, you're like, oh, I can almost feel it. Like,
Wallace I've been taking out my dog Wallace, and he loves to jump into the snow piles.
Nice.
And before, when it was freezing cold, he would just like run up and down and no problem. Recently, he's been sinking into them.
Nice.
So that's a good sign.
Although, did you see we're supposed to get another 12 inches this weekend?
You're joking.
No, not joking.
Oh my goodness.
Like we're going to get 4 inches on Friday, 2 inches on Saturday, and then like 12 inches on Sunday.
Might just walk into a snowbank and
just never
come out.
Oh man, but we're almost there. Dude. Oh, but without further ado, we hope you're hanging in there. Spring's just around the corner, so stick with us. So yeah, stick with us.
Well, this week we're making our way a little bit south of here.
So
hopefully the weather's a little nicer there.
Mm-hmm. Where we headed?
We're going to Dover, Delaware.
DD. Double D. Yeah. Dover.
And the beverage that we'll be sipping on is the Orange Crush.
Ooh.
Pretty tasty sounding.
What's that?
So, it's orange juice, vodka, triple sec, splash of Sprite.
Ooh.
Orange slice garnish, couple ice cubes, bang.
Damn.
Got yourself a drink.
That sounds good. Because when I sat down, I was like, oh, just a screwdriver? But no.
It does kind of look like a screwdriver.
It looks like a screwdriver, but no, dude.
Very orange.
That's good, dude.
Let's find out if it is good.
Let's rip it.
Let's clink.
Clink-a-rooney. Clink-a-doodle-doo. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh. I think might be a little heavy on the vodka.
Oh.
I did the proper dimensions.
Oh, okay. Dimensions. The Dementors. You did the proper amount of Dementors.
I did the proper Dementors. Prison Mike.
What was the worst part? the Dementors.
But it's pretty tasty. I mean, it's just
how's the zing of the Sprite?
I'm wondering if it's the zing of the Sprite or if it's the vodka. I feel like they kind of have the same.
Maybe the vodka particles are getting stuck to the Sprite particles, and that's what it's lingering more.
They're having a vodka Sprite baby.
Yeah, they're lingering
in my mouth.
Do you have to let it linger? You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger?
That was
our best one. That was by far podcast over. We'll see you never. That was the best one.
If we're gonna get copyrighted for any, that's got to be the one.
Honestly, there's a couple of things that I'm waiting for / hoping: copywriting and haters. And
dude, when we get copyrighted for the first time, which will happen eventually if we keep on this train.
Oh man,
it's gonna be the greatest day of our lives.
Dude, we say that though, but both of us are gonna shit a brick if we see like a formal notice from a lawyer,
a cease and desist. Be like, do not use our song.
We will be like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
But it just means that there's a hater.
There's a listener. Like, it just means that someone listened to our podcast. And the fact that some corporate lawyer being paid hundreds of thousands of dollars
was concerned.
Well, it needed to listen and go, okay, yep, no, oh, yep.
That sounds like that song.
Check. Oh, man. God. Yep, too good.
But yeah, good drink.
Yeah.
It is lingering in my mouth a little bit, so I do have to let it linger.
Lingering in your mouth.
Lingering.
Ling-a-ding-a-ding.
All right. I think for the multiple episode in a row.
Yeah.
I don't know how many, but at least 2.
Oh, okay. Are we doing it?
Another first.
Another first, dude.
What have we not done yet?
Oh, man. A bathhouse.
That is true.
A hair salon.
Oh. No.
A dispensary.
That would be pretty new.
Yeah, the ghosts aren't around that often. But like a high ghost would be hilarious.
That would be funny.
Man. We should see if Woodstock has any ghosts.
Oh,
that'd be hilarious.
A few people did die, so.
Did they really?
Yeah, people died. At Woodstock, yeah.
Damn. Well, yeah, they probably
ODs. Yeah. I think trampolines and stuff like that.
Hypothermia from just being naked and cold. What else have we not done?
One more guess. Don't want to keep the people waiting too long.
No, for sure. A grocery store.
That is also true, but no.
Okay, where are we headed?
So, correct me if I'm wrong that this is a first. Okay. Fire station. I don't think that we've done a fire station.
I don't think so. No, let's operate under the assumption that it is first.
If you remember us doing a fire station, please sound off in the comments.
Yes, please.
Leave a hate comment.
Yes. Well, not a hate comment in terms of like a hate crime comment, but like.
Well, yeah. I think that was a given.
Oh, man.
All right. So, firehouses are places of protection, courage, and community. Their walls echo with the sounds of alarm bells, heavy boots, laughter after long shifts, and quiet reflection after tragedy. They stand as symbols of safety, guardians against chaos and destruction. But at Christiana Fire Company Station 12, located near Dover in Newcastle County, Delaware, something more lingers in the halls. It lingers there. Alongside the living firefighters who work tirelessly to protect the surrounding community, many believe that unseen presences remain. Spirits bound to the station by unfinished business, unresolved emotion, or perhaps a sense of duty that extends beyond death. Known widely as one of Delaware's most haunted locations, Station 12 is said to be home to 2 distinct ghostly entities. One is dark and malevolent, and the other is protective and benevolent.
Ooh.
So one good, one
Little,
bad.
little yin and yang.
Yin and yang, baby.
Wait, what?
It's yin and yang. It's not yin and yang.
What did I say? Did I
You
say
said yin and yang.
yin yang? It's not yin yang.
It's yin and yang.
Yin and yang.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry to
No,
burst your bubble.
yes. It just doesn't roll off the tongue as easily.
Yeah, I mean, it would make more sense for them to be the same word with one letter different,
Right? But I digress. We weren't ancient Chinese people that created this.
So we were not.
We weren't around to influence it.
Just a couple of white dudes from America.
That is true.
Yes. Couple American white boys.
I thought you were going to say, like, yeah, we're alive now, not thousands of years ago in ancient China. You're like, no, we're white boys. White boys.
America.
Mayor.
Their ongoing supernatural struggle has become the stuff of local legend, drawing ghost hunters, curious visitors, and paranormal investigators from across the region.
Ooh.
But before the stories of shadow figures and spectral guardians, there was history. A century-long tale of service, sacrifice, and resilience. So it was founded in 1921 during a period of rapid industrial expansion and population growth across Delaware.
Why did you say that so quickly?
I was trying to just, boom,
you were just
like,
right yes, and this, and then rapid population growth, and like...
As local communities expanded. I'll speak slowly so that you can understand.
You don't have to speak, but there's a happy medium.
The need for organized fire
you don't have to
protection.
do your Joe Biden impersonation.
Oh my god! Why are?
It's a Delaware. That's where he's from.
Oh yeah, true.
Exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
So first we were talking about how we're white boys from America, and now we're talking about how Joe Biden is like sleepy, and
but just like
people are gonna be like, "Oh, these guys suck."
No.
Where was I? The need for organized fire protection became urgent. In Christiana, a small group of civic-minded volunteers banded together, determined to create a formal firefighting service that could respond effectively to emergencies and protect lives and property.
Well, that's real nice of them.
Yeah, from humble beginnings, the company steadily grew, expanding its resources, training, and operational capacity. Over the decades, the fire company developed into one of the busiest combination volunteer and career fire companies in the state.
Whoa.
It responded to over 16,600 emergency calls per year.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
People in Delaware need to be careful. They're just living out here fast and loose. 16,000 emergencies?
16,000. So that's like 50 a day.
Yes.
Right?
50 a day. And obviously you got your cat stuck in a tree, but
Am I tripping? 50 a day?
I mean, that would be like... that's wild. That is a lot of people that have emergencies.
About 50 a day.
That's crazy. People got to be more careful. Jeez.
So that includes fire suppression, emergency medical services, car accidents, and disaster responses. By the early 2000s, Station 12 had become increasingly outdated. The original structure, while rich in history, struggled to meet the demands of modern firefighting.
Sure.
Cramped living quarters, limited apparatus bays, and deteriorating structural conditions forced the leadership to confront a difficult decision. Preserve the aging building or construct a new state-of-the-art facility. After years of planning, budgeting, and community engagement, the company embarked on an ambitious project. The original firehouse was demolished in 2019, and construction of the new Station 12 began in 2020. By March 2022, firefighters officially moved into the modernized station, which includes 9 apparatus bays, training facilities, dorms, a 4-story training tower, and museum space honoring the company's legacy. But even as the old walls came down, many believe that not everything left with them.
Ooh, there was ghosts there. There's ghosts up in this bitch.
Up in this bitch.
Up in this bitch.
So long before the current station was built, Firefighters working overnight shifts in the original building began to report strange occurrences.
Ooh.
It started subtly, unexplained noises, fleeting shadows, and a pervasive feeling of being watched when no one else was present.
Oh, shoot.
Over time, these minor incidents escalated. Firefighters and staff described hearing voices late at night, footsteps echoing in empty hallways, and doors opening or closing on their own. Equipment.
Dom door.
Daniel. Back at it with the white bands. Oh, what was that, like 2016 or something?
Oh, yeah, that was a long ass time ago.
That was a long ass time ago.
That's crazy.
Equipment would sometimes appear displaced and lights flickered inexplicably. Did I already say that?
No.
Most unsettling of all were the repeated sightings of a shadowy figure standing in the doorway of the engineer's room.
Uh-oh. Shadow figure.
No, thank you.
No thanks.
These accounts became so consistent that they could not easily be dismissed as fatigue or imagination. Multiple witnesses, many seasoned firefighters accustomed to stressful situations, independently described the same phenomenon, a dark, looming presence that radiated unease and dread.
Jeez.
But soon a second entity entered the narrative. It was a benevolent presence believed to act as a guardian, preventing the darker.
Nice.
Yeah, a little nice guy.
No, little nice entity.
Nice guys always finish last.
You're like, fuck the nice spirit. Gotta die with the dark one.
But he prevents the darker spirit from roaming freely through the station.
Oh, shit.
Witnesses began referring to the phenomenon as an ongoing supernatural conflict.
Jeez.
A silent battle between light and darkness, unfolding in the station's corridors.
How do you think ghosts fight? Like, do you think, is it like an aggressive thing, or is it like, ooh, back up, boo, and the other one's like, no, fuck you, I'm trying to murder, boo? Or is it like, they're like shooting light beams out of their hands? Like, which one of the two do you think?
Yeah, those are the only two options.
Which one do you think is it closer to? Do you think it's high energy or low energy?
I feel like it's probably more like, I don't know how to describe it, but like, you can't like they can't like fist fight. I don't think that's what they're doing.
That'd be funny.
But I think that it's like the wavelengths or like the waves or whatever, like the frequency waves,
man.
The waves, dude.
They're
gnarly.
The frequency waves. He's just like, I'm gonna put Katy Perry in his ears. Let me just turn the dial on the waves real quick.
Just gonna shred some gnar.
Just kiss one away, kiss one away, kiss one away. Oh man.
No, but I think it's probably more like whatever physical manifestations they're able to do, they're just able to manipulate and like stop each other from doing stuff.
Okay.
More than like grabbing the other one and like fist fighting it. It's like
countering.
Yes, that's
it's what I'm gonna move this, and it's like I'm gonna move it back,
or like I'm gonna shield this thing from being moved.
Yeah,
I feel like it's that kind of thing.
Fair, dude.
So like if like let's say you trap him in a room or something like that, you know, like make it so that he can't get out.
True.
So first we'll get into the dark presence, and then we'll get into the guardian spirit.
Word.
So the more frequently reported apparition is the so-called evil spirit.
Evil.
Often described as a tall, shadowy figure appearing in or near the doorway of the engineer's room.
Why does he sound calling out fine, dude?
Dude, he's
just a tall glass of spirit. I'm trying to sip on that spirit, dude.
Well, not when he's associated with intense feelings of dread, anxiety, and physical discomfort.
Well,
I'm
nervous when he's near me, dude.
Just start playing with your hair.
Oh, stop it, spirit. You make me nervous. I just want to walk off this ledge, man. Oh.
Stop. Don't stop me.
Stop.
Don't hold me tighter.
Oh, man.
Don't caress me like that. Oh, no.
Oh,
I hate when you do that.
Daddy, chill.
Definitely don't grab me there.
Yeah.
Witnesses report sudden drops in temperature, unexplained chills, and the overwhelming sensation of being watched whenever the shadow appears. Some firefighters claim to have seen the figure move slowly down the hallway before abruptly vanishing.
Oh, geez.
Paranormal researchers and ghost hunters who have visited the site often describe heightened electromagnetic readings and sudden battery drains near the engineer's room,
Oh.
phenomena commonly associated with reported hauntings. According to multiple sources, the dark presence seems confined to a specific section of the station, unable or unwilling to move beyond a certain point. Many believe the limitation is enforced by the second spirit, whose protective influence holds the darker entity at bay. So like I was saying, I think it's more like you're trapping him and like stopping him from doing stuff
Got you.
rather than
that
like fist fighting him in the corridor. You know?
that makes sense.
Yeah. So now we'll get into the guardian spirit. So in contrast to the bad guy, the second entity is widely described as benevolent. Rarely seen, this spirit is thought to act as a sentinel, maintaining balance and shielding the fighters from the darker force. Or, sorry, firefighters, not fighters. Those who sense the presence describe feelings of calm, reassurance, and emotional warmth. Sorry, burp break.
You're good.
In moments when the shadow figure manifests, witnesses often report a sudden shift in atmosphere, as if a protective energy has filled the hallway. The guardian spirit is believed by some to be the ghost of a former firefighter, bound to the station by devotion and loyalty. In life, firefighters often develop an intense attachment to their stations. It's like a second home, forged through shared danger, sacrifice, and camaraderie. In death, some believe that bond can continue. According to paranormal investigators, the interplay between the two entities, one aggressive and one protective, creates an environment of constant tension, a dynamic that makes Station 12 particularly active in terms of the supernatural phenomena.
Shit, dude.
Yeah. So there's a couple of different theories behind who these dudes are.
Uh-huh.
So one is fallen firefighters. I think that would probably make more sense for the good guy.
Yeah.
Duty,
Yep.
brotherhood, etc.
Absolutely.
Another theory is residual energy, just kind of embedded within the building, especially when it got demolished and rebuilt. I feel like maybe it released some stuff and then it got trapped in the new house. And then there's the land-based haunting. So people think that it's instead of the building, it's the land. Which, who knows?
Yeah.
Could be.
Which one are you leaning towards?
At least for the good guy, I think he's probably a fallen firefighter. But the bad guy, I could see being a land-based. So I think it's like a combo.
Yeah.
Combo platter.
I will also say, in our experience, which I think is so wild, just quick tangent, that we've done enough of these where we can say, oh, yeah,
patterns.
We can notice patterns and stuff. But I will say, with malevolent spirits, you never know, man. They just get, I think that bad energy looks for places to inhabit, and anything can bring it. It could be a person that brought it. It could have been an artifact or, a piece of, furniture or a device or anything, or it could have been the land. There's so many with malevolent spirits. I feel like it's hard to track where they come from. So
yeah, I feel you.
What are you thinking?
I'm gonna give it the highest level that I have ever given, which is the haunty.
Whoa!
Because I think something about it being firefighters having this experience.
You trust them a little bit more.
Yeah, I think I do.
Got you.
Yeah.
Because it's what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point of lying?
And also, your public servants, it would just be weird for you to lie
about this
about
shit.
that.
Yeah, 100% agree.
And the fact that it's only two spirits. When it's one, I'm I don't know. Could be anything. But like when it's 2, it's like they could say it's 7,
Yeah.
but they're saying it's 2.
Yeah. Like
So
there is enough actions that are happening where it's more than one, but they're happening so specifically that they're like, no, that's definitely that spirit.
one
That's
guy, and
definitely
that's
that
definitely
spirit.
the other guy.
Yeah, I'm going on it for the same reason.
Yeah.
I'm going on it for the same reason.
Yeah, I trust the testimony of firefighters
Yeah.
more than people who like make it into a museum or something.
Sure.
Like these guys are just living there.
Yeah.
It's just
They have to, and they're just yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Cool. Yeah, I'm going haunted for the same reason. So
cool.
Nice. All right, you want to reload and hop back to it?
Yep. We're back.
We are so back. We're back and ready. We're ready to give you an episode. We're so back.
What does that sound like?
I don't know. Was that Kermit?
That was not Kermit.
Kermit.
I feel like it was like a not King of the Hill, but like
Somewhere over the rainbow. No, I can't do it.
Yeah, that's
Kermit.
bad. Both of those were bad on opposite ends of the spectrum.
That's true. That's true. Well, we're back in Dover, Delaware. I am doing the Woodburn Mansion.
Ooh.
Good name, right?
Yeah, solid
Good name. Or Not a Fun Day at the Doctor.
Ooh. Took me a minute.
Yep, there you go.
But I got there.
Yep. So the Woodburn Mansion is the official gubernatorial residence. That's how you say that, right?
Gubernatorial?
Yeah, like the governor's house.
Sounds right.
The gubernatorial.
I mean, like it doesn't sound right, but I think it is right.
I think that's the
It's one of the dumber words.
It's a weird
in America's government.
The gubernatorial race.
The goofy gubernatorial.
I'm a goofy goober.
Notorial. Yeah.
Oh man. The estate was built in 1790 in the Georgian architectural style and stands as one of the oldest governor's homes in the United States.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, very cool. Now, it wasn't always a governor house, so I'll just I'll do a little, instead of a run through, a skip through the history of the residence. So the property was originally built by Colonel, not Colonel. Colonel Charles Hilliard III. Colonel Charles Hilliard III, whose family owned the land, and then it was granted to them by William Penn in the late 1600s. The mansion later passed through the hands of wealthy private owners, including I can't speak.
What is happening to you?
I don't. Maybe a stroke.
Are you stroking out?
I'm pause and a half, dude. No Diddy.
Man.
Dr. Martin Bates. Okay. In 1965 to 1966, the state of Delaware purchased and restored the property to serve as the official residence to the governor, a role it continues to hold today. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. So because of its age, architecture, and connection to early American history, including alleged ties to the Underground Railroad, Woodburn draws attention not only as a historic estate, but also as a setting for numerous reported hauntings.
Ooh.
Awooga. I don't know why I did that. So, Woodburn is widely regarded as one of the most haunted locations in Delaware, with reports of multiple distinct spirits, unexplained visuals, and sounds dating back to the early 1800s. So the earliest recorded haunting stems from 1850, so roughly 25 years after the mansion was built. A visiting Methodist preacher named Lorenzo Dow. First off, all the names in this have been dope. So just shout out to the names.
Lorenzo.
Encountered a man on the staircase early one morning who he assumed to be another guest. And then when he woke up to find that there was no other guest in the house, he was a little baffled. So when he was then asked to give a description, he gave a description that matched to a T Charles Hilliard III, who had been deceased for years.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, I was waiting for a little bit of a pop.
So obviously like before you mentioned the description part,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's probably just like someone in the house. Like, I don't know.
No, there was no one in the house.
Like a dude.
No dudes, bro.
Yeah, I don't, okay, sure. I don't know why. This is just
So let me give you a little bit more on Charlie,
sure.
on Chuck Hilliard. So Chuck also, or not also, but often appears as an older gentleman wearing 18th century clothing, often described as wearing a powdered wig and colonial attire.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, now you've got me hooked.
So I'm not even there yet. But so people report that when wine or a decanter is left out overnight, it will be empty in the morning, suggesting that the ghost had to help himself to it.
Oh, yes. That classic conundrum when I leave my decanter on the table.
Yep.
Sounds like a total booze bag.
Yeah, dude, the ghost Chucky be boozing, bro.
Chuck B. Boozin'. That's his name.
There you go. CBB.
CBB.
Chuck be boozing.
C-double-B.
So, governors, families, and previous owners have claimed to hear the footsteps on the staircase or to see a figure ascend or descend when the house is otherwise empty. So, I think that's hilarious that a man in a powdered wig is just walking around pounding bottles of wine in the house. Don't leave it open because Chucky will find it.
An alcoholic with a wig.
Oh, man. Pretty good. He's generally considered to be friendly or mischievous, but not malevolent. So
Yeah, I mean, he sounds like he's just like scheming for wine.
yeah, right. Like just bros on a mish to find
Dude, I feel like if I
little Pinot.
owned the place, I would probably just pour him a glass every time that I was drinking.
Dude.
Be like, come join me, man.
Remember we did a tour of that place in New Orleans, and the former owner, they would pour him a glass of wine every single night.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
set his table.
That's nice.
Yeah, they should start doing that.
They should start doing that.
They should start doing that.
He should have a daily glass of wine.
Yes, probably 2. No, because if he only does it overnight, then you just pour him a little.
Pour him a little.
What would you pour him? What would you pour him?
Whatever I'm having.
Well, yeah, but let's go in the wine bag. What do you got in the wine bag? What
Oh,
are you pouring
yes,
him?
I would do a Pinot Noir with lots of tannins after letting it decant for several hours.
Okay.
Gotta let it breathe.
Gotcha.
And then you like swirl it around,
Sure.
sniff it,
Yep.
and then you put it in your mouth, and for some reason you go and let it kind of go through your
Yep.
teeth holes.
Yep.
So that's what I would give him.
See,
My teeth hole wine.
I'd give him a nice port or brand, like a dinner wine, like something like that, a cognac maybe,
Okay.
even just like a after dinner wine.
Sure.
Because if it's a nighttime, like you want something a little stronger to put you out. No, the one thing. So I agree with you. Most of wine tasting is bullshit. But the one thing that I have held on to and pull this out of the bag if need be is if you let the wine sit on the back of your tongue will first tense or is tensed, and then as the alcohol sits, it loosens and relaxes. And that's a true statement. You can try it. It works. But there's something I forget. But like the longer it stays stiff, like for it to be a smoother, like when the wine's ready to drink, that takes less time as opposed to something that's a little bit harsher where it takes long. Like if the alcohol level is higher, it takes longer for that to relax as opposed to when it's breathed and ready to drink, it takes less time. So there you go. There you go.
Down to a science.
Yeah, there's some science there.
People really have
they
invested a lot
They get
into.
obnoxiously into it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They get obnoxiously into it. See, I've been to a couple, so I do like have that. Like where if you spin the glass or like you hold it up and then you like do it, the amount of it dripping off the side has a name and stuff like that, and that's you seeing, I think, the tannins. I could be totally making that up, but there is there's something like that. There's the swirl, the smell. There's so much to it, dude.
Gotta oxygenate
Yeah. Mm.
the
It's cool.
fucking.
It's if you get into it, it is cool. Like in the moment to
It's
learn
so
the science behind it.
pompous, though.
It's so pompous.
Like they're all just, oh yes,
Yes. Well, that's like especially like if it's like the people.
the vintage.
Yes. I'm sorry. This one I need to take the stick out of my ass to stir. Uh,
Yeah.
Oh man. So, all right. The next spirit, the Revolutionary War era specter. So the description of this is a floating or gliding figure dressed in Revolutionary War military attire, and has been reported inside the mansion, specifically around the dining hall and hallways. So, previous occupants told of footsteps echoing through the room after hours with no human source. So this one we have a little like, well, we're not sure. Yes, obviously there's been Revolutionary War people that had gone through, obviously Delaware being, one of the original states.
Well, it sounds like Chucky was also of that era, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he was 1700s.
Colonial.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, wearing the powdered wig, wearing
Yeah.
the breeches.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's plausible.
Yep. Well, and also too, so it's probably plausible that my guess. So it's funny because I actually don't debunk things often, but I do think maybe this is him. That might be him.
Yeah, I
because
was
I'm
thinking
guessing like people. So when they say Revolutionary War era specter, and I didn't see this wasn't one that I saw on multiple pages. But the house was built in 1790.
Yeah, so I mean, it could have been the
Like
first person who owned it.
Yeah, but like 1790, Revolutionary War started in 1776.
Yeah, I mean, revolutionary.
Yeah,
People
so, like,
just associate that with.
No, I know. So I
1700s
I
garb.
think like it's just 1700s.
They're not saying he
garb.
was like.
I don't think it was a
British
soldier.
people.
Yeah, like I don't think it was a Revolutionary War soldier. Let me rephrase that because I think that's what my mind went to.
Yeah, I think just colonial era.
Yeah. So all right, now
Wasn't riding into town talking about the British are coming.
Yeah.
He was just in the garb.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now we got a malevolent spirit.
Ooh, couple Malevi boys tonight.
So there has been reports of a southern slave raider spirit that has occupied.
What is a slave raider?
So, let me read the story because will answer it. So one of the more unsettling myths tied to Woodburn comes from local lore connected to the mansion's role as part of the Underground Railroad. So the house reportedly served as a safe haven for escaping enslaved people under owner. Jeez, I really can't speak tonight. Owner Daniel Cowgill. So according to legend, slave raiders once attacked the property. One tried to escape by climbing a large popular tree, but slipped and became accidentally hung in the branches.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So that was the slave raider.
So is a slave raider someone who's like trying to free them?
No, slave raider is someone trying to catch him and bring him back south.
Oh.
So that's what a slave raider is.
Fuck
So
those
witnesses claim to hear a figure hanging from the tree on moonlit nights. And then chilling screams or rattling chains, often described as overwhelming or disturbing, unlike the other spirits in the home.
And the slave raider is the one that hung himself by accident?
So yeah, he hung himself by accident.
Good.
So, this spirit is one of the most often described as unfriendly or tormenting, contrasting against the more benign apparitions indoors. So this guy mostly stays outside, but like around the grounds. But he is described to torment and obviously make.
He's just kind of a dick.
Yeah, he's just a dick because his
kind of makes sense because his job was one for dicks.
To be a dick, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that he is said to make you have an unpleasant experience.
Can't be a nice guy.
No.
If you're a slave raider.
Yes. So the little girl in the red gingham dress. So a young girl wearing a red checkered gingham dress has been seen in the mansion's gardens, often near the fountains or pools. So one of the most notable sightings of her was during Governor Michael Castle's 1985 inauguration reception. Several guests. Oh my gosh, I literally can't speak.
Dude,
I'm just exhausted.
You gotta do like a tongue twister.
I
or
got to
something.
do a speech exercise before.
You can't even
I
say
can't-
speech exercise. That's
Several guests felt an invisible tugging at their clothes, followed by the appearance of a young ghostly girl in the corner of the room. So that's creepy.
that is creepy.
But I think it's reported as maybe a girl that was visiting and passed away while she was visiting or something like that. She's not connected to anyone that had lived there. But she is said to be a playful, like she's not a creepy spirit. Like we say that's creepy, but she is said to be playful, curious rather than frightening.
Cool. Just
Mhm.
playfully pulling on people.
Yep. And then I mean you got the classic. I don't know why I even write them down every single time, but you got the footsteps, you got the cold spots and all that kind of stuff. But all that like that's just a given. If there's ghosts, there's gonna be cold spots and footsteps. But yeah. So what do you think? Haunted or not?
I'll give it the same grade that I gave mine. I'll give it
Okay.
a haunty.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I think
There's enough action going on there.
A lot of action.
Enough old
Mhm.
like old history, colonial history and stuff. So
it feels like there's almost like a ghost ecosystem.
yeah, it feels like it's like yeah.
And this is an interesting question. One that I don't think we've ever pondered before. If there's one ghost, does that make it more likely to have a second one? Like if there's like energy being trapped there or stuck there, is it more likely to have a second one? Like, is it easier to get the second ghost and then easier to get the third ghost and easier to get the fourth ghost from there?
I don't necessarily think so.
Okay.
I think it's a case by case basis because some people have such strong ties to the place that they would be there after death,
Yeah.
and then sometimes it's just luck of the draw. You just die there, and
That's
what
fair.
happens. And
But I feel like when I'm describing this, it just feels like there's like I said, a ghost ecosystem. So there's so much like energy.
so you're just thinking like we rarely talk about a place with one ghost, so maybe it's like if there's one there, like a cockroach. If there's one, there's many, kind of thing.
Not necessarily that, but just more like if you pass on to the next life in a specific location that already has a lot of energy stuck in it,
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's easier for your energy to get stuck there.
Maybe there's more energy available for you,
Maybe.
but I don't think necessarily it's gonna like cause you to be there.
Yeah. Well, then I also think too, like, we should get like we should have our first guest. We should have like a paranormal person on
We should
and like say like
actually educate us on
Yeah.
this stuff. Yeah.
like why do ghosts stick around? And obviously there's a bunch of theories, but like why do ghosts stick around? Is it because they have such a connection to the place, or do they have unresolved business, or like what is it that? Because I feel like I can think of several different reasons why ghosts stick around. Is there more than one reason? Is there only one? Like what is it? Because I think if you know the answer to that, then that would help answer this question easier.
Yeah.
So
I always want to know like the science. Like what is it? What are they now?
I don't know. I mean, we've talked about this on here, but my biggest thing is we don't understand the science of energy really at all as a human species.
Yeah.
So that is my biggest thing is like, yeah, I don't know what it's out there because we as a people don't know what's out there. We don't know how energy is transferred and obviously yes, we do know with, all the kinetic and potential and, if I bounce a ball, that energy goes into the floor and stuff like that. But, beyond that, but also too what we have so much energy in our bodies. Where does that go? Why does that just disappear or transfer in these different ways? I don't know. I just
As the skeptic, I will give you my best answer. So when you're buried,
Yes.
your body your energy gets put
But
into.
most of your energy's gone by the time you're buried.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Says where? Cite your sources.
What do you mean? Like, just like your body's like you're done.
Like your energy, yeah, but
you're
like
gone. You're
yes, like your physical, like in the way of like you can run because you have more energy kind of thing. Like sure, but like in terms of the energy that your body can produce, like it can give like worms energy. It can give
yeah. I mean, that's
trees
still
energy.
but I think that is tenfold the amount that you had when you were alive.
I don't know.
I think it's true because guess what? If you had that
I think the
amount
difference is consciousness.
I think if you had that, but how much energy is consciousness?
Well, that would be the question.
That's
if we were debating your point versus my point, that would be the question.
But how much
is consciousness energy, and how much energy of your body's energy, how much of that goes into consciousness? Because once you're no longer conscious,
dude, I want to know these answers so badly. Because I think like I think at the end of the day, if you had enough energy, you wouldn't be dead. If your body could produce new heart cells, if your body could produce brain cells and pump the oxygen, if you had enough energy, you wouldn't be dead. So I think that's like, if you are dead, it's because your body doesn't have the energy to have those cells and those functions happen in a way that they should happen.
I mean, things also just fail.
Because there's not enough energy.
Not necessarily. Sometimes it's like cancer. No. Cells get produced and they spread.
But then that's like, if you look at like what a tumor is and stuff like that, it's honestly, I don't want to go down this road.
I mean, we could do this for hours.
Yeah, we could do this for hours. So let's wrap this one up.
Didn't know we were getting philosophical tonight.
Well, honestly though, if you want us to, if you want to weigh in on the debate, call in. We could have listeners to reach out.
And also, if you want like more content like what we just did of like debating the like science versus spiritual aspects of things, like I'm down to make a whole episode on it.
I'm down to do that too.
I'm down to make an episode every once in a while on it because it's just interesting.
Well, and also too, I want to preface, because I don't want our listeners to feel like we would not give them the regularly scheduled episode. That would be on top of it.
Yeah, we could do it.
So if you're interested in of these on top eps, then let us know. Top eps.
But yeah, that just like that kind of thing does interest me a lot. I think about this stuff a lot.
Yeah, no, it'd be cool. I mean, we have a couple ideas. I would love. We appreciate you all listening. I definitely think down the road a Patreon where we could like release different types of episodes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like this episode will always be free. Our one episode a week will always be free. We are never going to take that away from you guys, especially
our content like this will never be behind a paywall.
Yes.
You will always get this.
Always get that.
But like the extra stuff.
It would be cool for us to be able to do that, and I think obviously that would be associated with having some sort of financial element that would allow us to, I think primarily pay someone to be able to edit more than one episode a week and stuff like that. So yeah, no, I think that if you're interested in extra episodes and stuff like that, let us know. Like, we definitely want to keep growing this. Share with your friends, your fam, your grandma. Tell your grandma to listen.
I know some grandmas who listen.
Word, dude.
So
shout out the G-Mas.
Always tell your grandmas because they might like it.
They might like it. Tell your grandsons if you're grandmas.
Yeah.
Tell your granddaughters. Tell everyone.
And your daughters and your sons and your moms and your dads and your brothers and sisters, all of them.
And your pets. Tell your lizard. Tell your pet lizards.
Tell your pet lizard.
Dude, pet lizards fuck with us so heavy, bro. Just put your pet lizard onto us, dude.
Dude, we could also do an episode on the lizard people.
What is the lizard?
You haven't heard this theory?
No.
That like it actually has to do with the Illuminati.
Oh, jeez.
Where like people think, conspiracy theorists obviously think that like some of the more higher up celebrities, like the Beyoncés, the Marky Zucks of the world,
Zuck Daddy,
are a different species.
Oh.
They're like lizard people who came and like they're like doing some sort of like social experiment on humans?
I don't know if I wanted that. Would break my brain because I just
Would it?
no, not really, because I know that's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
I mean, Marky Zuck might be something different.
He might be something different, dude.
I really like to smoke meats.
Yeah, my meats are ready for
My meats are ready to be smoked.
Yeah, we just call that a weirdo. Like he's just a weird
He's just
dude.
a weird dude.
He's just a weird dude, bro. He's
Although
not
I will
anything
say,
good.
dude, he looked majestic on that wakeboard that one time.
The first ever person to do whiteface.
Yeah,
Like
true. The whitest dude already doing
just
whiteface is hilarious.
Lathered. Like he had enough zinc that like he has a zinc mine in like South Africa that's like just importing straight to his house in San Francisco or something.
He got home and he had to peel the crust off of his face.
But hey, no skin cancer.
I'm sure he doesn't have skin cancer. He probably has the healthiest skin.
Oh my gosh, dude. Billionaire, the things they can do to their body is crazy. So wild. Well, hey, we appreciate you all. We'll be back next week with another epi. Until then, keep it loose.
Yeah, keep it loose. That's what we say.
Let it hang. Oh man.
Stay spooky.
Stay spooky.
Peace.